there for uplift.
To uplift, to uplift.
Yeah. And to spread the culture worldwide. That's the Caribbean.
Melbourne Motivation. Melbourne Motivation gon' give you a sponsor. You know the vibes that they under.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Melbourne Motivation Radio Show on Irie Jam. This is where we spotlight leaders across the Caribbean diaspora who are making an impact in business, education, and their community. Today, we're joined by a dynamic, multi-skilled professional who is redefining what it means to communicate, connect, and lead with purpose. Jessica Sinclair is CEO of Sinclair Master Ceremonies, Inc., a certified MWBE, a registered nurse, and a leading voice in communication, professional development, and brand elevation. Now, through her work as host, coach, and digital strategist, she empowers individuals and organizations to show up with confidence and clarity. Guess what? She's also serving as digital marketing strategist for Team Jamaica Bickle and a media correspondent for the upcoming Labor of Love Resilience Gala. So you can tell I'm excited about this conversation. Jessica, welcome to Melbourne Motivation Radio Show. How are you feeling this morning?
Blessings and greetings all. Thank you so much, King, for seeing the value, right? That's very important for us as Caribbean Americans from the diaspora. And I'm truly excited to be here today.
Absolutely. It's an absolute pleasure. And, as I read through your bio, right, it's clear to tell that you are someone who is truly multi-skilled, right?
Don't read the bio, Miguel. Don't read the bio.
It's so much stuff. You're bringing together communication, healthcare, education, and importantly, entrepreneurship. So what I want to ask is, growing up, did you have people around you who encourage you to pursue your many talents, or did you just naturally evolve into exploring multiple paths on your own?
That's such a great question. I come from a strong first generation household. So shout out to 6'5" and Gillette. Big up yourselves. They really showed me the fundamentals on being a servant leader and community. From there, I kind of just spreaded my wings. Mom said I said hi to everybody on the street. Natural word communicator. When I wanted to do PR and advertising, I said, well, you're not going to be a doctor. And, rightfully so, the sturdy careers. So shout out to my dad who kind of put the battery in my back at a point in my life where I needed a job. And he said, well, time to be a nurse now, right? You did the celebrity thing, hanging out with J-Lo and all the things. Could you do this for me? And I said, yes, I'm going to be a nurse for you, Dad. So sometimes we just have to say yes when we don't know. And so from there, all the different streams just came. And I want to say this very loud and clear to all the viewers: transferable skills, right? Yeah. They're underrated. And so everything that you're doing now currently and everything that you want to be doing, it's all transferable. So I'm just going to drop that gem right there.
The transferable skills, it's a powerful story. Oftentimes young folks don't know which path to take, but you sort of just, gave us a nice window into how you followed all your paths, your talents, and still making, my dad proud, right?
Absolutely.
You gotta be a nurse. No.
You gotta be a nurse.
Well, here's the thing. You mentioned transferable skills, and now, you're transferring your skills into playing a key role for one of the Caribbean's diaspora's most premier events. All right. We're days away from Team Jamaica Bickle Labor of Love Gala taking place on April 12th at the Crest Hollow Country Club. We're hanging out in country clubs, Jessica, right? Yes. As a media correspondent and digital strategist, just give our listeners a behind-the-scenes look. What are you bringing to the experience, and how are you helping to elevate, the impact of this year's event?
I mean, this year is about resilience. And if you see on my shirt, it says, be strategic, be humble, and be resilient. I'm just going to pop up really quick. That is a foundation of the Network Like You Mean It Academy, if you will. So with me, it really is about energy and energy's all around us. Money's energy, how you feel is energy. And what they're going to get is the lit MC's energy. Started out as an MC. So on the red carpet, we're going to talk to those individuals that mean so much to the foundation, Team Jamaica Bickle. Then we're going to go behind the scenes, see folks cutting it up. Not Irie Jam, Road International, Clock It. Always making sure that we're grooving and we're spending and we're feeling good. It's all about great energy, Miguel. So I'm really glad that you asked that question. But yeah, with me, I'm kind of unscripted. I hope Erin, Claire, and everybody approves. But I ask the questions that need to be asked respectfully. But it really is about capturing the essence. If you're not following them on Instagram, follow them now. Live streaming on Facebook and Instagram. This Sunday is going down. I got my dancing shoes on.
You better believe it.
I'm excited.
No, that's lovely to hear. And if there's one thing I know about, I'm gonna just go. Everybody's a VIP once you walk through those.
Absolutely.
Doors. I know those that visit and come and support our labor of love. I know they love to dance, you know. So I'm glad you mentioned that. Bring your dancing shoes. We're ready to go. Jessica, I want to touch on this because it really is a spectacular group of individuals that come and support every year. And you created a signature program called Network Like You Mean It, right?
Yes.
Focus on communication, confidence, and visibility. Just quickly, just tell us a little bit about the program. And would you say that events like this, right, the Team Jamaica Bickle Gala, are these opportunities for meaningful and intentional networking at an event like this? And is there one or two tips you just like to leave with those that are coming?
How much time do I got on the clock? Because I got to come back on the
30
show.
seconds. I
got to come back on the show, but Network Like You Mean It, like I said, it's a strategic platform teaching persons their why, understanding what the elevator pitch is. So in 30 seconds, I need you guys to tell me who you are and how you can serve me, the greater good, because I like when you come to me knowing a little bit about what I have to offer. So this is an amazing arena. You have so many persons in so many different industries there on the 12th of April, you need to come into the room ready to talk to 5 people. I have the 5-person rule. I want to know a little bit more about the person, Miguel. So I'm going to go do a little bit of research. We got Papa Michigan. I already know my dad's a fan, right? So I'm going straight to him and say, listen, say hi to 6'5" on camera for me, right? And so I think what a lot of the times happens in an event like this, we get lost in our thoughts and we're not prepared to strategically connect. I am the strategic queen. I do not walk into a room not knowing who's going to be in the room because I have something to say. I have something of value. What I teach entrepreneurs, what I teach the DOE students as a vendor is that we all have value. The stories of the world have impacted us. So there's a lot of unlearning I do with my mental health portion of the curriculum. So please get in touch with me. I'm sure Miguel is going to drop my website. I'm giving 15-minute chats. Get on my calendar. Let's talk a little bit more how to develop yourself. Soft skill development is under development, and it strategically has happened for us to not know what our skills are.
No, Jessica, you touched on something, fantastic. Certainly our mission at Team Jamaica Bickle is palpable. What also makes this event special is the people who are there. And so I love the way that you offer those tips. Come, network, dance, enjoy, support our athletes, support our ambassadors. Thank you so much, Jessica. For those listening who do want to elevate their skills or work with you, where can they follow you? Where can they connect with your services?
Really quick, go on. It's JessicaSinclair.com. Also, it's Jessica Sinclair on Instagram. Branding. Keep your labels consistent. I'm on LinkedIn. And right now, Miguel, I am offering 15-minute coffee chat. So get on the link. Let's talk about how you can tell your story. Storytelling saves lives.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Jessica. And you know what stands out about Jessica's work to me? It's communication. It's more than just speaking. It's about connection. It's about confidence, and it's about creating opportunities. And when our community learns to communicate effectively,
come on, sir.
Participate in rooms, we lead them. So we leave it there. Thank you.
Can I do a gunshot? I don't know if that's appropriate.
Erwin.
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, Listen, I like the energy, and that's what we bring to the table. I want to thank Jessica Sinclair for her contribution, Miguel, and for you this morning for putting that out there for the community, because you're absolutely correct. When we communicate, great things happen. And God knows the type of communication that is available to us at this time is one that is quite questionable. So we need to be out there making sure that our stories are being told. Thank you very much, guys, for your cooperation. Look forward to see you on Sunday. And, like I said, you're the star boy. So, hey, what can I say? Lights will be on you.
I appreciate you, Erwin. And let me just do this again to our listeners. This is your invitation to be a part of something special. Join us, right? To April 12th, Jamaica Bickle Labor of Love Gala taking place at Crest Hollow Country Club. I'll be your MC for the evening. Come out, support our students, celebrate resilience, and connect with our leaders from the diaspora. Visit teamjamaicabickle.org or connect with me directly at melbournemotivation.com.
And it's a Melbourne motivation around the Caribbean to uplift and assistance.